Battlefield 2042 is open for early access for those who pre-ordered the Gold and Ultimate editions, and as expected, there have been issues for players trying to get into games. I've had similar experiences myself, but more times than not, I've run into errors when attempting to join a breakthrough or all-out war game. In my own testing, the only part of Battlefield 2042 that yields consistent success is joining Battlefield Portal games. While it's nice that Portal still seems to be working, we're still seeing the error code 2042G among other error codes when starting up the game or joining 2042 core game modes. Before we get into it, I just want to say if you like the video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, it really does help me out, and check the description for all my socials, including my Twitch channel. That being said, let's talk Battlefield. Now, there have been help articles and community posts suggesting troubleshooting steps to get around the error codes, but success doesn't seem to be consistent, unfortunately. To go over some of those steps now, you can try out the following to try your luck. Number 1, turn off crossplay. The how to turn off crossplay may vary given the platform you're on, though some players have reported success by disabling crossplay. This does limit the pool of players, but at this point I'm sure we all just want to get into games and play, so it's a small sacrifice. Number 2, for PC players, launch the game directly through Origin. Again, mixed success rate on this one, but even if you bought the game on another marketplace like Steam, it all routes back to Origin in the end, so you'll be able to try launching the game via EA's own client. Number 3, restart your PC or console as well as your router. While the error code in itself is a reference to a server-side issue, some players have reported success when they rebooted both their PC or console as well as the router. This error has already been acknowledged by DICE via their forums and are actively looking into it, but for the time being, you'll be able to try those troubleshooting steps while we wait. It's a bummer this kind of thing is happening, but I kind of knew this would happen, and I'm sure any tenured Battlefield player can say they expected the same as well. Battlefield 4 had a very rough launch, but with patches, it ended up being one of the best Battlefield games to date, at least in my humble opinion. As far as my predictions for this soft launch goes, I feel like we're going to be experiencing these kinds of errors until the proper launch day, which I expect a day 1 patch will be implemented that addresses at least a few of these issues. Even outside the connection issues, it seems some players are reporting other behaviors that are detrimental to the Battlefield experience. On the PC side of things, it seems high-end GPUs are being put through the ringer when it comes to 1440p or even 4K resolutions, hitting 70 to 80 frames per second on the 3090 when this game should be a cakewalk for that kind of GPU. However, 1080p resolutions seem to be pretty solid. I myself am running an RX 5700 XT on 1080p and I have a solid 60, though full disclosure I did cap my frames at 60 and haven't had too many terrible frame rate issues, though I do get the odd stutter here and there. There also appears to be a number of other bugs that are being talked about but don't seem to be getting a lot of traction. Some players on consoles are having difficulty joining games with a full squad, though I haven't heard anything on the PC side of things regarding to this. It does seem like discussions taking place on Twitter at least point toward this affecting console players the most, if not exclusively. On the gameplay side of things, I've seen a bug that inhibits a player's ability to revive a downed teammate if they are clipping through some part of the map geometry. I've come across this bug several times myself, and it's even gotten me killed, trying to see if there was like a sweet spot I had to be in just to see if I can revive them. It's a massive bummer that the soft launch of the game is plagued with these performance and connection issues as well as the bugs. I know the golden rule is to never pre-order because of things like this, and honestly it's our own fault for doing so, but I feel like this experience isn't worth the price of the pre-order. Like, you have some people that are, paying 20, 30, 50 extra bucks just to have that early access. Even with these expectations of a rough launch, I figured it would just be limited to server congestion, not what we're experiencing now. That being said, I am having fun with this game so far. What games I did manage to get into for All Out War and Breakthrough have been enjoyable for the most part. Portal is definitely looking to be the saving grace if things progress as they are, as it'll allow for the game's longevity with player-created game modes. Hazard Zone, I haven't really dove into just yet. I wanted to wait on that one to see if my friends wanted to get into that, but I may try a pub game if I'm feeling brave enough. I feel like this game will be something special once these issues are sorted out. At least, that's what I'm hoping for. Well, that's all I had for this one. If you pre-ordered and are playing during early access, how have your experiences been so far? Let me know in the comments down below. Again, if you liked the video, hit those like and subscribe buttons, and if you want those alerts for when I upload a new video, the bell is there for you as well. The description houses all my social media as well as my Twitch, so feel free to follow me on there. I'll be covering Battlefield as much as I can in the coming weeks, as well as uploading some gameplay from not only Battlefield, but some various games as well, so be sure to subscribe for those. Stay hydrated, I hope you have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.